going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Traders Up North. First and foremost, y'all know what month it is. Shout out Black History Month. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you really feeling Black History Month, go ahead, drop a BHM in the comments real quick.
Drop a like.
You can show your appreciation. We got the main two boys on the channel. What up, Yagmi? Say what up.
What up, everybody? How we doing?
Yeah, got that boy Mike bowling. Look at him. Say what up.
What up?
Mike's been plotting the whole time.
I'm always on something.
Dude's
We
plotting.
got a couple things coming at you today. We're gonna get into predictions for the season for Ohio State next year, going over the roster. What else we got? Coach changing at Michigan.
Got some coach changing in Michigan for sure.
Coach changes.
Yeah. What else? We got some more shit.
We can tap into Ohio State's schedule a little bit, see what that's looking like. Definitely can give a prediction on Michigan's outcome next year, how many games we think they'll win, lose type thing.
Tough schedule.
Tough schedule for sure. And then if we have time, I would like to discuss just a tad bit about the Ohio State men's basketball team.
Oh yeah.
So let's dive into this coaching right now. Let's discuss this and get it out the way.
Okay.
Harbaugh is gone, right? Obviously, it's the biggest news. Everybody knows. It's already going to cause a little bit of issues. No matter how good a team is, your head coach just dipping and having another man step in place. It's a little hard. Now, I would like to compare this season for Michigan, how it was for us when Urban Meyer's left. Urban Meyer's recruits were gone, and it was all up to Ryan Day. And things were a little shaky at first. It's natural, and it's going to happen.
Yeah, what was that feeling like when did you feel like Ryan Day had huge shoes to fill? Was
yes,
there a void in the program?
Because you got to understand, right? Urban Meyer had big shoes to fill with Jim Tressel, and he still got it done. So now the shoes are even bigger. Because not only did you have one coach do this winning shit forever, you had two in a row. So it's got to add even more pressure. Like, okay, man, they've kind of been doing this. Like, I have to do this or I'm just not going to make it here. So
I got you. If Ryan Day were to step down today, what would his rating be out of 10? What would you give him?
I think realistically, he's going to get a phenomenal rating. Because they're going to...
If we're going on a grade scale, I'd give him like an A-.
Yes. And there's going to be people that will give him an A. Because obviously there's a lot of us that are biased about it because of the losses to Michigan and the losses in the playoffs. But like we've talked about before, when you look at it as the big scale, dude's lost like 6 games his entire career. 7 games.
Yeah. What's on his resume? What are those selling points that's getting him in that A range?
I mean, besides this year, a completely stellar offense through and through every single time. An absolute beast at the QB pocket, a high-scoring offense, a defense that could, they weren't the greatest, but like they played defense. And overall, just a very successful team, week in, week out.
Obviously, got it done.
His low points, obviously, losing to our rival 3 times and losing those playoff games. And I will cut him slack. I cut him slack on the Georgia game because that's a lot of defensive issues right there. And realistically, they should have just some people maybe should have tried a little harder to win that game on the field. I will say that. There's a few players that opted out that I didn't think should have opted out. Had they been there, I think Ohio State would have easily won that game, then obviously beat TCU and been a natty champ. But it didn't happen. It's okay. So
gotta own it.
I think Ryan Day is worthy of an A to A- grade as a coach overall.
Nice. What you got, Mike?
I think I'd have to agree. A-. I don't know, man. He's obviously that first year he had a team that he didn't really have to try with. Still couldn't get it done. Just,
sucks. Like let's wrap our heads around this for a second, right? Third coach in like what, couple decades now since Tressel, like from the start of Tressel to the end of Meyer. It was a long, very long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
To go through that many years and still have like an A to A- coach after 30 years or some shit, it's phenomenal. And I'm very nervous for the day if there's going to be a day Ohio State has a more, I guess, like normal head coach that does have a more neutral record.
Luke Fickell for one, or was it Luke Fickell? Was that his name?
I know that's his name, but I'm not too sure.
I think that's who he coaches Cincinnati now.
Luke Fickle.
The
I
Bengals
think that's
or like the college.
the college.
Okay.
But we had him for 1 year. I don't think we did too hot that year. I don't remember what year it was. I think it was like 2011, 2010 or some shit like that. We didn't do too hot.
It's just hard to
Little
predict
one and done
sometimes, man.
action.
I mean, because
Yeah.
like, how many games did Sherman Moore step in for? 3.
3.
Okay, and how
But that
many?
was- that-
But
that was
also,
like
how many games did Ryan Day have to step in for Urban? 3. And what happened both those 3-game spans? It was a team that was already capable of winning on their own and that was going to win, regardless of who had the
just what I was
headset
about
on.
to say.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's very
You could've threw in a
unpredictable
third
and hard
grader.
to say. Right. But there was a lot of people talking about how Ryan only won those games because those recruits. Ryan's not a good coach. He's not going to pull through for Ohio State. And at the end of the day, he did.
He does. He
We still
pulls
have the
through.
top recruiting class. We're still basically a top 5 team throughout the entire season, every time. I mean, we can hate him for losing the big games and no natties, because you would hate any coach for getting that close and then fucking it up. But like overall, dude, he's going to leave some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, for sure. Did you see that thing I sent you where we have 86 consecutive seasons in the top 25?
Yes. With the longest
How
streak in
many?
86.
86
Would you like to know what
consecutive
second
seasons.
place is?
Yeah.
In the 50s by Bama. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
86 years straight?
Seasons.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Seasons. So yeah, years.
Holy shit. That's a long ass time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd also like to throw out there that every year besides, I want to say 1 year since 2016, Ohio State player has been Rookie of the Year in the NFL. Shout out CJ Stroud
Shout out
for
CJ
doing it
Stroud.
again.
Damn, the boy.
Pretty sure from 2016, 2017, 18, 20.
Yeah, I think 2019 was the only year
21.
we didn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's honestly just for the people that say Ohio State doesn't develop.
We developed.
They're developing, and now, it's weird because I feel like people only said that because of our QB history. They don't want to look at all the defensive players, all the receivers, but not, dude. Now the CJ's there, there's really shit cannot be said at this point.
Nope.
They
They're
develop.
panning out now.
They develop.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Ohio State always produces some top recruits for the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, and they're going to like when you know. I guess even like before the NIL shit, right? People went to Ohio State because they wanted to play there. Like that was a school you wanted to go to develop into an NFL ready prospect.
Yeah. They knew they were going to be drafted high.
Especially back when you still played all 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
They
you had
turned
no
people.
option
They
but
turned
to.
people into freaks back then.
Because then yeah, for sure.
There wasn't no 2 years, $10 million, and now I'm in the league.
NIL changing these kids. These kids is getting bougie, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Bougie,
they are.
Kids
bougie.
talking money.
As long as they can keep it up in the league, it's straight. But you know, if you flop at all, it's pretty much OV.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to the XFL, giving boys a second chance. Let's go. We
US
will be
Roman
we're gonna be
Wilson's
covering
going.
that shit. I promise. We're gonna be on that.
CFL.
Roman Wilson's going to the XFL. He'll be number one draft.
Man, a lot of them niggas play that shit for the love of the game. I promise.
That shit's gonna be
Probably.
sweet though. If it has any like relation to like the arena football shit, like where they actually stuck each other, oh, it's gonna be a phenomenal football league.
Arena football.
Arena, yeah, that shit was crazy. Hey, one of my coaches was like part owner of a team, and he was a head coach.
Really?
That's
of an
fucking dope.
Arena league. Back when I was in Albion, yeah.
That's crazy.
He was so dope, bro. He was our outside linebackers coach, and he played in the league. He also coached it, and he like owned the team too.
It's a W.
That's pretty
Do
crazy.
we want to take a peek at the schedule?
Yep.
Coach Ish,
Do
shout
it.
out Coach Ish. Yeah,
Shout out
let's
Coach
Shout out
Ish, bro.
Coach Ish.
Coach Ish, my guy.
All right, let's take a peek at the schedule. Then we'll take a look at Michigan's schedule.
Bet. And we got. Let's give a good prediction of regular season record.
Off the rip, I think we're going 4-0. Well,
Yes.
I'll say 3-0 because apparently we talked about Michigan State.
Dude, if Michigan State's like that, I won't even be mad. I'll be mad if we lose to them, but like if they're like that as a whole, I won't even be mad. Fuck it. If they beat us though, they better go crazy. I swear to God,
Yeah.
if they beat us just to have a shit season, I'll be mad as fuck.
Y'all starting off conference play with a bang now.
So let's
Yeah,
realistically, right? This should still be a W. So we start 5-0. Right? This is where the issue could start.
That's supposed to be the game of the year.
Ooh, it's in Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be
That's where
game
the
of
issue
the
could
year.
be.
Okay, so we got one toss up.
Yes.
Okay.
Win. I don't give a fuck about Dylan Raiola. This will win. But this will be fun to watch because Julian Fleming will be playing there. Correct? Or
I thought
did
he
he
went to Penn State.
did he go to Penn State? Okay,
Yeah,
that's
he
what I
went to Penn
thought.
State.
So then the next week we'll be able to see that.
That's at Penn State. That's at Happy Valley.
What are you thinking? Is
This will
this a
be
toss up, or are you
yes.
claiming that one?
No, this will be a toss up because Penn State is always a toss up, and if their coach can, if coach can get his shit together, this could be a toss up. Especially because you know damn well that's a whiteout. Ain't no way they're there's. I just clicked Penn State by accident. There's no way that they're gonna play against us and not have the whiteout.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the biggest games all season for them. That's one Penn State needs to have to get over the hump.
I can agree with that.
So they're going to do everything in their power to try to get that.
What is that? First 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the first 8 weeks, we have 2 toss-ups.
Okay.
I'll say so far, I'd say 7-1. I'm a little iffy about Oregon.
I agree. I agree.
Purdue.
W.
9.
Nobody's worried about Purdue.
W.
10,
W.
Indiana,
And this,
11,
and realistically, this
Michigan.
should be a fat W.
Should be. So 12-1.
12-1 to what is it? Is it that many games?
12, yeah.
Count them up.
1. Yeah, 12. Okay. So I guess
if we could beat Oregon, we could go 12-0.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like a realistic win-loss for Ohio is 10-2, 11-1, and 12-0.
Yep.
I'm gonna give them 11-1 going into the postseason.
Do you think they lose this game or this game?
I'm not sure which game it's gonna be, but it's a lot of young talent on the roster, and
it's a lot of room for error.
Yeah, it's a lot of room for error. It may be some hidden pressure on some of these kids, man, to perform, and given some certain situations and travel situations, going to Oregon, going to Penn State.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Outside of the Michigan game, we got some bullshit games at home.
Yeah, we do.
Purdue, Indiana, Nebraska, Iowa. We don't even get to play Michigan State at home, dude. No.
Yeah, in East Lansing. Yeah, I don't know.
Every good game is away except for Michigan.
I'm gonna give them 11-1 though.
Okay. Be a party every weekend at home.
I would also like to give them 11-1. 12-0 is pushing it. But I'd like to give them 11-1.
Last game of the season is a Dubsky though, yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. It has to be. Here we don't have a coach.
He's going.
Say if we really get like that, bro. If he's, if he's fucking off, we ain't got a coach.
You could pull up Michigan schedule real quick. We could run through that real quick.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. Let me do that too. Okay.
Yeah.
Green.
Because man, hey, I swear we done this before, but they schedule a motherfucker, bro.
It's about time.
They schedule a mother. I know it is about time. They didn't coast it through all last season. Swear.
All right. Fresno State in Ann Arbor should be a win regardless of how bad they are. At Texas in week 2, 1-1.
Week 2.
1-1. You got 1-1. No,
yes.
1-1.
1-1.
Arkansas State 2-1.
Are they going back 500?
No.
Man, both of those games are in Ann Arbor?
Yeah. 4 of them. First 4 games are in Ann Arbor. 5. First 5 games are in Ann Arbor.
They could lose this game. They do lose this game. They could lose this game.
They do lose Texas.
Yes.
Subject versus USC. Okay.
You ask me, bro. I'm gonna say subject against Washington. It ain't the same team that just played them.
Washington, Illinois.
Honestly, Washington could be butt next year. They lost Kalen DeBoer.
Hey, I heard they lost damn near everybody, no cap.
Yeah, so
that's what happens when you lose a natty.
Like out of the 22 starters, I think they have 2 returners.
Okay, yeah, no, okay. Let's say Michigan wins this game.
Like they all either went to the draft or transferred.
So after 3 weeks, we got them 3-1. I'm gonna go 4-1,
okay.
5-1, 6-1, 7-1. Do they lose to Michigan State? Because they're notorious for it. Let's not get too
I think
crazy.
they're gonna lose at home.
In Ann Arbor.
It's possible. Okay, say they don't. Let's say they win 8-1,
Okay.
8-2,
8-2.
8-2.
9-2, 10-2,
No, that'd be 11-2.
or 11-2.
There would it be 11-2.
No,
It'd be 9-2.
because there's only 12 games.
Yeah. So they're gonna be 9-3.
Yes.
Damn. 9-3 going up against 11-1.
I'll tell you what though, 9-3 gets you in the playoffs. Barely.
That does get you to the playoffs.
Barely. You'd be at the very last stretch of teams where they really have to decide which 9-3 team deserves it, but you can get in the playoffs at 9-3.
Yeah, depending on how shit shake, because there was a lot of good teams this season.
Yeah.
Because, like, dude, realistically, every team that is undefeated, 1 loss and 2 loss is in the playoffs.
Yep. It's pretty much just gonna be the first 12.
Yeah.
That's it.
And those last teams fighting will be the teams with 3 losses. And then that's when they're going to start talking about who'd you lose to, how'd you, like, you know what I'm saying?
Theoretically, the first 4 get a bye, don't they?
I think so. I think now they do.
The first 4 should get a bye.
That's a perk.
I'm bye week ready. I'm bye week ready.
Speaking of bye weeks, I think we have 2 bye weeks this
Yes. I think all the Big Ten teams have 2 bye weeks now because of the large conference. Michigan has 2 bye weeks as well.
Holy shit.
Isn't that interesting?
Rough.
Long ass season, dog.
2 bye weeks is different.
The season I played at Tennessee, bro, the longest season of my life. I'm telling you, we started camp in August, you know what I mean? And our bowl game was a couple of days before New Year's. So we was practicing from August to New Year's, bro. Like the seasons they get pretty long.
Man.
But in the NFL, that shit, boy, how many regular season games they got?
17.
It's ridiculous, man. That shit's
playing
insane.
all year round.
Crazy.
Yeah, the only teams that benefit from that truly are like the ones in warm places.
Yeah.
In the summer, they kind of suffer more than others, but like where a place was just relatively warm compared to them stadiums where it's like covered, the Bills, Chicago,
yeah,
Detroit would be done for if they didn't have a dome.
Oh yeah.
That for college, that also plays a part in recruiting. You know,
Bro,
what I mean?
them Midwestern teams get shit on.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wake up at 6 a.m. to go to practice, and it's
shovel
gonna
your
be
snow, fucking
20 degrees depending on where you go. You know what I mean? It's gonna be cold.
Fucking Iowa or Utah.
You understand?
Imagine that cold ass morning. You got to get up out of your warm ass bed.
Yep. Go be in the cold just so like 3 hours later it can be like 40 degrees warmer and you're sweating your fucking nuts off. Because it'd be like that sometimes
from 6
here.
a.m. to noon, but after that you be feeling great the rest of the day.
Yeah, sometimes that happens here too, bro. It'll be cold as fuck in the morning, and then by noon it's scorching. Talking about what?
Yeah,
dude, it was really warm today, Slates. It was like almost 60 degrees today.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
I was driving around with the windows down.
Me too.
Yeah, it might have been warmer there today than here.
It was just one of them days.
I think it's supposed to be almost 60 tomorrow again.
It's a W.
It is.
I think it was pretty warm today. I was thinking about washing my car, but it's supposed to rain all weekend down here.
Had to wash it, dude.
Point. No, just let God wash it.
Exactly.
Right. Do I scoop the free car wash?
You should. You should.
Just spray some soap on there.
Yeah.
You could. Just give her like a little scrub and then just let the rain wash it off.
Yeah.
It's going to be some interesting football next season.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it will be.
What else is popping? What's going on right now across the sports world? What's going on?
Ohio State's
Super Bowl?
Dude, fuck Super Bowl. Here's the thing.
Nobody wants to watch that game.
I'm pissed either way, and if the Niners lose, I'm more pissed. That's all I got for you.
Yep.
Man, this might be some low ratings on this one, bro.
Supposed to be the most watched ever.
Really?
I mean, they're gonna. I feel like they're gonna have artists on there that people want to listen to. I mean, Post Malone himself, and and Usher, like they're gonna pull some numbers.
Yeah, for sure. Shit, I'm gonna be watching regardless. What the fuck am I talking about?
Me too. Yeah, apparently the men's basketball team at Ohio is just trash. Like
record? Do you know they record?
Let me see. I'm gonna say I'll look it up on my phone real quick. I think it's like barely winning record trash.
Thanks. It's just not good.
No.
Oh.
They're 13th in the Big Ten.
Yikes.
Conference play, they're 3-9.
Yikes.
Overall, they're 13-10.
Hey.
I mean,
Them boys are trash. They lost to Northwestern on the 27th, 83-58.
Damn.
they're on a 5-game losing streak, bro. On away games this season, they're 0-6.
That's not good.
If
Yeah, I
they
seen
hop on them buses, they ain't hop back on with the win yet.
like those real Ohio State fans that I follow on Twitter that are like diehard, like outside of football, like they're just an Ohio State fan. They've all been talking so much shit about the basketball team. I've been seeing so many memes about firing the coach. There was somebody that like it wasn't real, it was just a meme, but he was like making a FanDuel account with the head coach's like OSU email and like his name and shit, like to get him fired, you know, like
Oh my
for gambling on the
God.
sports.
Why am I getting FanDuel emails?
Gets
He's
fired.
definitely betting the over.
And say then gets fired for gambling on his own team.
But
It's funny.
hey, on the other side of the coin, University of Tennessee, their basketball team doing hot, bro. I'm telling you, we're 17-5,
It's a fire
Right.
record.
sixth
Okay.
in the nation, bro. We just had a big game. Damn, the lights just cut off too.
Mine
We
do
just
that.
had a big game yesterday versus LSU down here, and we 20-balled their ass.
It's a
Okay.
W.
20-balled them. Yeah, them boys been hooping, man.
Man.
What we got? What?
Come tournament time, they
Two
need to really show out, bro.
like 2 more months till March Madness.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I might just say fuck it, be a Tennessee fan. I don't even know if Ohio State gonna win the first game.
I
Madness.
don't even think Ohio State's gonna make it.
You know,
That's
ass
the
you got to
thing
be
with
to
me
not make
about
March
college
Madness.
basketball, man. I feel like all this shit is just like kind of fun playing until we get to the tournament. The tournament is just like, you know what I mean? Like that's the main shit everybody
yeah.
watch for real. Everybody waiting on.
Is
Might
March
have to make a
Madness the
bracket
end of the
this year.
season?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because them games, they're one and dones, bro. You win or go home. Your season will end. You lose
Yes.
any of them games. Them niggas, them grown ass niggas is out there crying. They last season ever in college.
Man.
Some of them.
Do you imagine like a team like Chicago Loyola coming and doing that shit again?
Boy.
They won like what, 3 games that they weren't supposed to win?
Yeah, they went on a little hot streak, Cinderella team.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope it's some deep Ohio State fans watching this shit because I remember when number 15 ranked Oral Roberts was on that ass, bro. Y'all remember that shit?
I
No.
remember that.
Bro, Ohio
remember
State was
that.
ranked second, I'm pretty sure. First round versus the 15th ranked Oral Roberts, bro. We're like, who the fuck is that?
They
Crazy
fucking
upset.
beat us. Yeah.
Do we have
remember
how
that.
many titles does Ohio State basketball have?
It's a good question. That's something we should Google.
I'll look it up right now.
It's crazy. I like watching those games because it could really come down to like the last second with 1 point.
Right, your whole season, bro.
Your
It's
whole
nuts.
season.
Yeah, here it is. Number 2 ranked Ohio State lost to 15 ranked Oral Roberts in the tournament, 75-72, bro.
So tough.
In overtime, bro. Fuck.
Imagine losing to a team called Oral Roberts.
That was in 21, bro. It was a couple years ago. I remember that shit. I was like, I can't believe it busted so many brackets, bro. No one called Ohio State losing in the first round.
To Oral Roberts.
Oral Roberts, these niggas probably play in a church. You know what I mean? They're probably their home stadium like these.
Apparently,
church teams.
according to this, they have one, and it was in 1960.
Yikes.
Damn.
They've been the national runner-up 4 times, appeared in 10 Final Fours, and they've been in appearances vacated by the NCAA in 27 tournaments.
Yeah. Poverty program.
10 Final Four appearances and only brought it home once, bro. You need a better ratio than that.
Something's got to change.
Damn.
Yeah, they suck.
You need some hoopers.
I just never really watched it, bro.
It's been some good hoopers to come through Ohio State, though. Don't get it twisted.
There has
Evan
been.
Turner was making me sick growing up.
There has been a few good hoopers.
Evan Turner, he got a little crazy ass voice. You ever heard him talk?
No.
Oh boy. Let me stop
I,
talking shit.
I seen a post. Oh God, what's his name? Unibrow.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he was gonna silently commit to Ohio State.
You said his son?
No, him.
He was
When
gonna commit to Ohio
he
State?
was gonna commit to Ohio State and then didn't.
Damn, went to Kentucky instead.
Yep.
Imagine, bro. Imagine if y'all had Anthony Davis, the unibrow himself.
Unibrow.
Could have been elite, dude.
Could have been.
Hey, the
He still is.
unibrow now, NIL money would have went crazy off the
Oh
unibrow.
fuck yeah. He would have got
I
some
know there's some
Gillette.
people pissed out there. Some professional athletes real pissed that they missed out on some good cheese in college.
Oh yeah.
They're doing that with basketball now too, aren't they? Like every sport can do it. It's just gonna be football that pays probably the most.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the first year I knew some of the basketball players out here was pulling up in Rarries for the games and shit. Like niggas was having money
What
that
the
first
fuck?
year. Bro.
Damn.
No, it was a Porsche. Yeah, he had a Porsche. He was a one and done. Shout out Kennedy. Kennedy Chandler.
Crazy.
He was a one and done.
Pulling up in a Porsche to a college basketball game.
Yeah. Let me hop out. Let me bust their ass real quick. Drop a 20.
Crazy.
That's a W.
Telling you, the NIL money's crazy. If you pretty big, you'll get some cheese, but I don't know. I do hear some people talking about, like, for example, prime time. Coach Sanders, he talks about like how many people do you see on commercials and shit. You're gonna see maybe like 3 or 4 college
Right.
athletes on commercials getting that big multi-million-dollar, you know what I mean, contracts with like State Farm and shit, like big ass commercials. There's only a couple handful of those college athletes over the widespread of the nation.
Right.
There's a lot of college athletes, and I heard him talking about that. So I don't know. It's kind of
Social media plays a lot into that too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
If you can get big on social media, you will be one of the bigger names in the college athlete scene.
Yeah, draw attention. Eyes. How many eyes can you get?
With TikTok, a lot, dude. With TikTok, a lot of fucking eyes. You only need one to do well.
Gotta do something stupid.
Yeah. Hey, look at Colin Sexton. He had like a Vine go viral or like a early TikTok video of him staring at this guy at the free throw line. He's a hooper. He's a certified hooper. He played for the Cavs, man, for a couple years, but like it was crazy seeing him get drafted because everyone had seen him
As a
so
meme.
many years before blow up off this little video. He was a hooper.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's
Still
wild.
is.
You guys remember that video of Lamar Jackson in high school?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember
You
how
didn't know
many.
it was him for
Right.
so long.
No
Yeah.
clue.
That's insane. That shit was crazy.
Listen,
He probably got
Yeah.
He probably got offers after that game. After that clip went viral, they came in with the offers.
that
Yeah,
was
they
like,
put that shit on the news.
man.
That shit was crazy. He pulled that move right in front of the cameraman, the news station cameraman. Damn, they put Buddy on Fox.
Oh, box 5.
Can do a lot these days, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All the highlights and shit people post on Instagram and Twitter, it's does so much more for athletes than they could do 20 years ago.
Social media is crazy, bro. It didn't blew up into so much crazy shit. Like technology has really just advanced so much in these past 10 years, man. It's so hard to look 10 years further.
Cause we don't know, dude.
Man, you guys see that Apple Vision Pro?
That shit looks so gas, bro.
That's
Niggas
crazy.
grabbing this shit.
That dude, I'm gonna tell you what right now. If I was already like a YouTuber, I'd buy that shit and do a tax write-off. That's for work.
That shit's fucking nuts, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it'd be cool to have a pair inside the house, but people are wearing them to work out and
Because I mean,
walking
it's
inside
just
coffee shops and
because it's
shit.
just
Like,
the fact that you can.
I mean, you can, but
Like
you
it's
look
that
fucking stupid.
I know, but like it's just the fact that like it's that advanced in technology, like that it is capable of portraying.
Yeah, I want to see that shit through the size of glasses that you wearing, Yagmi. That's what
I
wanna
promise
see.
you, in a couple years that'll happen.
Right, the way technology moving, bro. Shit.
I'd rock some. Those are like, you ever seen the Kingsman?
No,
No. All right, so it's like how do I describe it? Like a spy assassin movie.
Yeah, and it's like a funny movie.
Yeah, they got like regular glasses that can do shit like that. Pretty crazy.
eventually we'll have. I mean, they already have like the first generation of it, like the Meta glasses, the Facebook Ray-Bans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
You
the
can record videos on there.
yeah, that'll be like that's like the first wave, I guess, of this type of technology in glasses.
Yeah.
Recording some shit.
Because right now the only option is to wear like snow goggles, skiing
Yeah,
goggles.
you look fucking ridiculous.
I wonder if it's more
You can get some
comfortable than like the
buffs.
Oculus and shit.
Yeah, I want that shit on the Buffalo Cartiers with the
Dude,
30
those things
pointer
will be
fucking
like
nose.
$20,000.
Probably
Bro,
more than $20,000.
Starting $19,999.
Yeah.
Fuck
I'm
a car. I'm just gonna buy some technology buffs.
buy the buffs, take it to the jeweler.
The techno
Actually, first I'm
buffs.
gonna take it to buy the bus, then I'm gonna take it to Best Buy, have them bust it down with the Apple shit, and then I'm gonna take it to the jeweler and have them bust it down even more with some diamonds and shit.
Stupid.
Hey, you'd be stunting. Detroit rappers be the first people to have them.
Imagine
no.
be scrolling on Facebook with the Buffies on.
One of those.
That'd be so funny.
Shout out Black History Month, by the way.
Had to
Shout
throw
out,
buffs
dude.
in there.
I just set my roommates through next Friday.
What's next? Friday after next?
Yep, Friday after next is the next one. You know it.
I heard they were supposed to come out with another one.
Man, I know, but they like really waited too long because Pop's passed now. Debo passed now.
Oh, I forgot Debo passed.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then
you can always bring in like a new storyline. It's kind of like how they. Oh, dude, you gotta have watch Barbershop.
Oh yeah, the barbershops. Yeah. Ice Cube be doing his thing, bro.
He does. He does.
Ice Cube's that guy.
He's a good actor.
Shit.
He's been in so many fucking movies.
Yeah, he produces them and like directs them as well. He's pretty good.
I saw a post the other day. It was just kind of ironic how like he had the whole like fuck the police thing like for so long, and then like in all his movies he's like an undercover cop.
Yeah.
He's been a cop in a couple of movies, I swear.
A lot of them. I think like most of the movies he's in, he's a cop.
Oh, 21 and 22 Jump Street, you know what I mean? He's a cop in that.
He's a cop in a lot of movies. That's people just thought it was funny.
How did he adapt into that role? I feel like he plays that role like in a lot of modern movies, like newer movies.
He's a Fed.
And I feel like it's just such a good role for him. I don't know.
Natural born Fed.
Right.
I guess so.
Because he plays
born in the
shit
hood.
a lot.
That shit is kind of funny though. How like if you think about like the early parts of his career, like the whole fuck the police thing, like how like revolutionizing it was like for the rap scene and like is for Black history as a whole. And then in all his movies, he's just a cop. It attracts attention though, no doubt. It has to. There's got to be other people that have like wow, that's crazy. Movies always do well. He acts well,
What
so.
in the world was that?
Some goodies. Don't even worry about it.
My fault.
This thing kind of had me cooked, bro. Cooked to the point where I threw in that whole Zinchino in.
Is that paraphernalia?
Can be. It might not be.
Looks like it. Looks like it. You gotta have watch. Big Mama.
Big Mama.
Big Mama. Big Mama's house.
Martin. Damn. Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually do got Friday After Next playing right now. Because this is one of my favorite movies. I fuck with this one.
Yeah, I think that's
There
one
you
of the
go.
better ones.
That's one of my favorites.
You guys want to call it? Or you want to discuss some movies?
Yeah, no, we can call it. Man, I'm getting tired as fuck.
That's fine.
Tired.
We've been at it for 34 minutes.
That's good. We can get some snippets up.
All right. Someone want to do an outro tonight?
Yes, sir. I got the outro.
Go ahead, bro. Let them know.
All right, boys. Thank you for tapping in for another week of Traders Up North. Got Damien, got Donnie, got me.
Yes, sir.
We're
Yes,
signing
sir.
off. Drop a like, drop a comment, ask us some questions, drop some movie recommendations.
Yes.
Drop some predictions for the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.